Hey guys, so today I'm testing out my tripod. I still don't have like a empty desk set up so that way the height doesn't look weird, but for now I'm still filming on the floor. I need to figure out desk space, but all my desks are kind of taken up right now. So basically I drew another stuffed animal because of the height and also because it's a sketch. My camera doesn't want to focus on it, but when I start coloring and outlining, it will start focusing on it better. Here is Baby Cat. This is a plushie I actually purchased from work a long while ago, so I actually drew a picture of him. So let's just get started on coloring in so that way my camera wants to focus better. I hope it does. It's really bad right now. I'm going to use VR 134, which is raw silk, to start off as a base for his body, but it's not the same color as his body completely, so over time I'll add more stuff to shade in his body so that way it's kind of the right shade. I don't have any color that's necessarily the right color for his body, so I'm gonna have to mix some colors together. I just recently bought a tripod. If you saw my recent figure reviews, you'll know that I have. But these are better for if you're on a table, to be honest, for this type of height thing. So I'm hoping eventually I'll clear up a table space so that way you guys can see better and that way my thing tries to focus more. So I'm just coloring in his body roughly so that way I get the gist of like the base color, and then eventually I'll go to like another color to shade it in so that way it looks closer to his body color. My hand kind of hurts. And I'm trying to use the chisel tip to kind of save time, because if I use the brush tip, it kind of doesn't take, it takes a long time actually. So trying to save time for this just a bit. That's that for now, and then I am going to color in his tail. I'm just going to look at the plushie because his tail is kind of short. It's right here. So I'm just looking for like the reference for how his tail is. And I was thinking of using a grayish color to kind of color him in some more, just to make it a little bit less of a really creamy like skin tone color. So I am using CG 0.5, which is the lightest cool gray that I have. This. And then just basically coloring and shading in parts. I'm gonna color in a little bit of his body so that way it kind of blends in with each other, like the two colors. I was actually gonna film like closer to the daytime, and then I got super distracted because my brother was at home for like the entire time, and I was like, when is he gonna go to work? And turns out like he had work at like 3 or 4ish, so I was basically waiting for that time to come. So I didn't really color gray in all of the places, just some of the places, so that way you can see like a color difference. Okay, and then for his ears, one of his ears is like a caramel color, which I have not looked on my sheet yet for what color that looks like. I am going to use YR32, which is deep yellow. It's called deep yellow, but it's literally just like a caramelly, brownish, yellowish color. So one of his ears is this color, and then one of his arms is this color too. The reason why I called him Baby Cat is because Cat looks like a tiny baby doll. So I called him that because he kind of reminds me of, I have two really old stuffed animals on my bed. One of them is called Droopsy, and the other one is Dylan. I think I did a video a long time ago about them, but basically, I might show them in a new video one day. But basically, they're both dogs, and the thing is, even though they're dogs, they always have these long arms and legs and stuff like that. And I think I just grew up with those. A lot of people grow up with like teddy bears and stuff like that. I never really had a bunch of bears. I only had like one or two, and then that was it. But my favorite were like the dogs with the long arms and legs. So Baby Cat kind of reminds me of them because he can just sit there like them. So I put them together, and they're super cute. But yeah, if you guys were ever curious of like what I used to grow up with, it's literally stuffed animals. That's basically it. Because stuffed animals are like my most favorite thing because they're so snuggly and warm, and I just brought them everywhere, but I didn't get them like really dirty or anything. A few got like some stains here and there, but I would wash it off right away when I got home because my mom knew how to clean them. So it's just one of those things that was like with me my entire childhood. I'm going to use YR31, which is a dark yellow, and I'm going to shade some of this yellow spots. Yeah, and the thing is, my mom also loved them so much. She had it was funny, she had a walker because she couldn't stand for so long. Um, and she would put them in the basket and she would go around the house with them. So it's kind of cute like that way, but at the same time, it was like that was when I wasn't home, so she would take care of them for me. So it's cute, just cute. I am going to use BR102, which is raw umber, to color in the other ear and the other hand. So besides baby cat, there's actually two other cats from Miniso that look like this cat. And they all have the same color pattern and everything. They're just in different positions. One is like laying down and the other one is just like this round ball, and that's basically it. It's just a cat face, and then there's a tail on it, and then it's like this round ball. I call her Rice Ball. I call that one Rice Ball, and then the other one is called Big Kitty. It's one that's just lying down. I'll eventually show these guys to you. Like, I'm pretty sure I did it in a video before, but I'll probably do like a drawing video of them, so I'll make more drawings as I go along. But I thought it was just cute to kind of design like a cartoon version of a stuffed animal that way. I know people like making their stuffed animals into like for drawing they like doing like realistic, but I like to keep it simple because I'm someone who draws anime a lot, so it's just that thing. Don't know if my camera is completely focused on it, but at least you guys can see the colors. From what I'm seeing on my camera, I'll just look at it later. But when I outline the face, I'm hoping it will be able to catch up on the features better. I am going to use BR98, which is chestnut brown, to kind of just shade in the brown spots, and then I will start with the outlining, which is very small. It's just his face, literally. That's it. I feel like being at home with COVID is like the most difficult because you start to run out of ideas as an artist because you're like always home. Every time like I'm working, I think more fast paced. So when I get home, I instantly come up with an idea because my mind is refreshed from thinking of different things. When I'm at home, I'm just thinking about a couple things, and normally it has to do with drawing and making videos and stuff like that. So my mind isn't thinking of other things. So there's not a lot of like stimulation going on in my mind in terms of that. So I'm trying to come up with concepts, but then half of them don't really work well. So it's like I have to come up with other ones, but I've been trying my best. So yeah. And now to outline my drawing, if I can find my outlining marker. So here it is, my Tombow marker that I used to outline. It's a pen, it's a calligraphy pen. I haven't really talked about this much, but I think later on in videos I'll talk about them more in terms of like what I use to actually draw and stuff like that, because I feel like I don't really talk about it. So that's something I'm thinking about doing. I haven't thought about it that much though, so I'm gonna come up with how I'm gonna make a video about that. I normally list all the stuff I use to draw though on my description box below if you want to know like what I use on a regular basis. I'm normally someone who uses like printing paper to draw on, so it's nothing really fancy. But I try to use affordable like pens and markers and stuff like that. I don't know if it's catching up on features. Oh, it is. The one thing I was worried about is the distance between like the tablet and the actual drawing. Is that will it be able to focus on the sketch? And a lot of the times my tablet does have a hard time like focusing on the sketch just because it's pencil and it's very light. However, when I do this, you can see it better. So I prefer finished looks. Like, I like when sometimes when I draw people to save time, I'll actually color in the body and the hair first, like the skin and the hair. So for that, it actually makes it easier for my camera to focus. It's kind of just something that I came up with to save time in terms of videos, but it does also help quite a bit. And then this is kind of like a wrinkly area. It's hard to draw him like in a sitting position. I guess he's standing, but this is like a wrinkly area, so that's why they're shading. So yeah. So here's the drawing, and then here's baby cat. Baby a cat again, if I can get my tablet to go up. So yeah, so here it is. I'll put baby cat next to him actually. Yeah, so there they are. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Sorry if the camera angle, I'm still adjusting to using a tripod. This is my first video actually using the tripod for a drawing video. The other one was more of a review of a figure, so I did that on the table, but that is my figure table, so technically speaking it's not a table I can film on always. I had to make space and stuff when doing that. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and don't forget to look down in my description box below. All my social media is there. All the process work for him will be posted there. I think I only took 2 pictures. I'm gonna take one of him here, like colored in and outlined, but I think the only other one I took was a sketch one. I was supposed to, like, in the middle of filming, take one where he wasn't outlined, but I might have to go back within the video and find that for a picture. So yeah, so hope you guys enjoyed this video. Bye!